question, anyone?
First half, just blew them off the park.
Yeah, you say, I thought we had to defend a little bit there. I think we scored that first try, which was nice, and then had to defend a bit there at, I think it was a 4-0. And then, I think the last sort of 15, 18 minutes there got a good roll on and, off the kickoffs and put some points, played a bit of footy and got a good half-time lead, obviously. So it was, good first half that set it up, and then a bit of an arm wrestle at the start of the second half, which could have gone either way, and then I think the kick out from the scrum, and then we got advantage back there, which helped. So, it's been a while, but much needed.
How close to perfect was that, the execution of what you set out to do in that first half in particular?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, Paul. As far as, it wasn't, there was some more passing. I think Junior offside on Rogers' catch, on the bomb, which was very good, well executed. Toops on the, down the touchline, but then also the kick. There was a few different executions on passing, plus also the kicks that we had to do, and I thought they were really good on supporting each other tonight. And when an opportunity came about, they were there for each other. So, we haven't had that for a while, so that was really pleasing.
It was a pretty good team effort, but what did you make of Mitchell's game?
Individual
game?
Yeah, I thought Mitchell really set up the first half. I think the way that he played there, he was pretty instrumental in support play and also delivering some passes, and then obviously the kick to Toops as well. And then even a bit more in the second half, moved around both sides of the park, so it was a good performance.
How important was Boyd and Aiden coming back?
Yeah, Boyd was very strong tonight. I thought his carries kept us square there. Jenko's going to get some space, but if you want to move away from Boyd, you do it at your own peril. So I thought he kept really strong running there, which opened up some space for Jenko. And then Aiden, he's probably searching for the ball. He didn't get much ball in the first half. I think it went all left. And then Junior got him some ball in the second half. And Aiden's, it was a really nice edge, the way that, Junior obviously, but the way that Ados with Orbo in the centres and the way that Skidzy played on the wing, they really, it was just pretty well balanced, their workload there.
Can you explain how Daniel Tupu knows to stay in? So both those tries.
Yeah. He's done a lot of those tips. I don't know. You can see how excited he is after he scores a try. Notice how much he is when he scores. So he's, I don't know. That's just the art of a winger, isn't it? It's amazing the wingers we've got in our game now and how they know how to tiptoe down that touch line and put the ball down. He's actually funny too, because I think he put that last one down with his left hand. He's actually a right-hander. If you notice, he often scores with his right arm, but he's a left foot kicker. So that was a nice, one-hand put down in the end with the left foot, with the left hand. So he's going, I think the work week was really good for him. I think spending some time with Freddie and in the City Origin last week, and he came back and he was really good this week and he delivered. So it was credit to Freddie and the team there with the City.
Mitch, you came into this game with a bit written about you. How did you feel about your performance?
Yeah, I was happy with the performance. I suppose we went into the game trying to play a bit more footy and just get our eyes up, which we've been restricting ourselves a little bit the last couple of weeks. So thought I did my job as a halfback for the team. And, with your guys around, like we were talking about with Michael Jennings, Ginny was outstanding out there, and the back rowers that just constantly run lines for you. It's pretty easy to be a halfback.
I'm sure you haven't even looked at the draw, but next week it's Bulldogs coming up against Josh and Trent, and those big games is that something you like playing those big games and these big matchups on?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy playing those sort of games. Nothing personal against them, to be honest, but any of those games with big build-ups are always exciting. And the last couple of years as a club, we've really enjoyed those sort of games. Tonight was a decent build-up for us, considering the few losses we'd had, and boys really responded, so it was another big one next week.
Were you allowed yourself at all to buy into the hype of the halves battle that it's going to get drummed up?
Oh yeah, I'm not naive. I obviously see it. So I've said it heaps of times in interviews. The guys did a great job last year and won the series. But if they were going to go somewhere else, I'm sure you're never going to knock it back.
Do you handle the hype around it better then?
Yeah, I suppose I haven't really been thinking about it too much. I think obviously when you're younger, you can take it the wrong way sometimes. But it's all exciting. Obviously another it's a big period leading up to the Origin, and always the same sort of talk. So it's exciting as a player every year.
Trent, what about Maloney, man of the match in country, and he played so well and he led the team, and tonight he was terrific. What do you say about his game at the moment?
Yeah, Jimmy's, under, I think there's been a lot of talk, around the half. So Jimmy got asked to deliver last week, and he did. He stood up and delivered in a leadership role. Tonight, played a really good performance, him and Junior in the halves. Goal kicking was outstanding tonight. I think he missed that first one where Toops was right in the corner, and then, I don't know how, I think it might have been 6 from 6 or whatever it was, but some really nice kicks from there. So, he's an impressive player, Jimmy. He's had some pressure on the last couple of weeks, and he stood up and delivered. So that's Jimmy. He sort of dusts himself off and goes again. He's always confident. He feels the pain of the last 4 losses and all that, but he's got a really good filter on all that and gets himself ready to play.
Is that the same for both of them, Trent? I both seem to handle what's going on around them.
Yeah, you can feel like there's obviously pressure each week, and the guys we've actually got up for games after some big losses, and we've actually played some good footy, not our best footy, but some good footy. And they're just a little bit older, and they've experienced a little bit more, so they handled it really well tonight. Next week's another challenge. She said there'll be another build-up, and they've got to stand up and deliver again. They're really important players in any team, but for us, our 6 and 7 lead the way, along with Friendy. So next week it'll be another big challenge. Pressure, there'll be a lot of external stuff coming around, talk about Origin, talk about playing for spots. At the end, they've just got to play the Bulldogs, play our best style of footy. And they're getting much better at getting rid of all that and just playing footy. Thanks.
Thanks, fellas.